So so this is kind of like a little February update. It's now March 11th or something like that. So I was doing the 29 days of vegetables, where I was trying to do a painting every single day of a different vegetable, and I was having a super good time. I did get a little behind because, you know, we had a birthday that we had to have a little party for and everything, but that was super fun. So I wasn't super bothered by it, but, so I guess long story short, I guess, you know, not to go to drabble on, in December before the holidays, I noticed, I was like scratching my throat or something, and I noticed that I had this like little lump right here. Hi. I had this little lump right here, and I thought, oh, well, you know, this kind of feels like a little lymph node. Maybe that's just a little lymph node. It's on this side, but it's not on this side, right here down at my collarbone. And so I didn't really think anything of it. I was worried about it, but I have other things going on with the holidays and family stuff and everything. So it wasn't until the beginning of the new year in January where I was like, okay, let me go to the doctor. I went to the doctor, I went to a family doctor, and, you know, they were like, yeah, we should definitely get that checked out. Let's send you to, I'm going to send you a referral. They sent, you know, she said it was my thyroid. Definitely my thyroid, you know, nodule, whatever. She sent me to get an ultrasound, and then also sent me to an endocrinologist. So I went and I got an ultrasound, you know, definitely a nodule on the right side of my thyroid. Because your thyroid's kind of like a butterfly shape. It goes right here. And you have like a right side and a left side. So on my right side, there was definitely a nodule there. I went to the endocrinologist. He did another ultrasound, biopsy, everything like that. And then in February, we got the very end of February, I got the biopsy results back, and there was signs of malignancy, which essentially means that it's cancer in my thyroid. It's a big word, and it's hard to say, but, and I mean, I immediately want to be like, oh, but of the cancers, thyroid cancer is the most blah, 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 percentages, everything like that, you know. I went on Google spree after Google spree, which you shouldn't do, but how do you not? How do you not Google everything when you know, when it comes to your own body, your own health and everything? But, so now I was referred to a surgeon to talk about a thyroidectomy, whether it would be a lobectomy, partial thyroid, or taking the whole thyroid out. We went and saw the surgeon. The surgeon recommended we have the whole thyroid taken out because of the size of it. And I guess he said something because of my age, because I'm 27. What am I doing? You gonna come see? Because of my age, they're gonna have the whole thing taken out, which is fine. I just would have to be on thyroid medication my whole life, because if you don't have your thyroid, you'll have not enough of the thyroid hormone. You'll go into hypothyroidism. You know, there's hyper and hypo and everything. So I have an appointment set for pre-surgery, and I have an appointment set for my surgery where I'm gonna get my thyroid taken out. So I was really looking, I still probably gonna do the vegetable paintings, but I'm probably not gonna try and do one every single day just because I've got other things going on. It is now March, so our last frost date here in zone 8 is just right around here, so I can expect for it to not get freezing again, hopefully. Last year it was really weird. We got like mid-March, it got really, really cold again. So we got planting to do, seeds to sow, flower beds to dig up, all those fun things. We got mulch and dirt and everything that we got to do. So things going, you know, in January and February, when it's still really cold outside, there really isn't too much to do outside. But now that it's getting warmer, there's lots more to do outside. So doing a painting every single day, recording it, uploading it, everything like that is just not quite as fun, because there's more fun things to do outside. Also, we painted the living room. This is the dining room. We painted it this beautiful green color. Because of the light that's coming in, you kind of can't see it. Here, let me get you. You can see my paintings that I've done. It's this really beautiful, like, sage green color. I'll try to color correct it so it looks on the screen like it does in real life. The living room here, we painted this amazing, it's super bright, super fun, peach color. And I really like how, so I did this painting when I was in college. It was like we just had to do a landscape, and I don't know what took over me where I just did it in super funky colors, but I think it went really well all together. This is a super old couch, and I'm gonna dye this couch. I got this couch in my very, very first apartment. It has lived in my sunroom with my dogs. It's been with my mom's dogs, a cat, 2 cats, 2 dogs, everything like that. So I'm keeping it because I like the shape of it. I like how long it is. I like the high sides. And it's been with me for a while, so I want to like restore it. And then this piece over here belonged to my great-great-grandfather, was in my great-grandparents' house. It opens up here and becomes like a twin-size bed. And that's like really, really cool to me. So I wanted to reupholster this into something a little bit more simple. You know, keep the charm. I'm not going to paint the wood. I want to keep the wood, but the fabric and the foam and the cushioning and the springs are just so worn down, and they're so icky just from all of the years of people and animals and everything like that sitting on it. So we painted this, and I'm super happy with it. The sample was so much lighter than this is, and this is like really peach, really bright. And I'm not really an orange person, but I love it. I think it's very it's very different, and I'm a big fan. Because like what I was going for was like, you see in this flower here, this was the archway at mine and Wyatt's wedding. This was like kind of what I was going for, this kind of peach in these flowers here. Because in my house, it's not an open floor plan, but you can see other rooms. Like I can, from the living room, I can see the piano room, the dining room, and the sunroom, and all of that. So I wanted them to kind of be their own space, but go together. Hall. So this is the hall bathroom. It's, you know, it's just like the, you know, hanging on the living room, bathroom, kind of guest bathroom a little bit. But I have all these swatches, and I have no idea which one I like more. Because like I have this painting in here that I did. I need to like touch it up, I think. It's a little bit messy. But the curtain can be changed, the floors, the mat, everything like that is all going to be changed. And you know, I have this dolphin clock that I got from my granny. And so it's like, oh, I'll just do a nautical bathroom. But everybody does like a sea nautical bathroom. Hello. So like, I don't know. It's just it can be sea. What do you think? It's like a dark brown, a teal sea foam, and then like a sky blue. And this looks really brown on my screen, but it's more of a mauve, red, kind of purpley. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on now. So at the end of February, I have my plants in the aquaponics system, bell peppers, tomatoes. Hey, I'm doing a February update. I'm telling them that I have cancer in my thyroid and that I'm gonna get it cut out.
Yeah, it's
but scary. It's like, well, it's scary, and also like the doctors have been super reassuring. They don't seem worried at all. They said like I'm not gonna need chemotherapy, that I might possibly need to do radioactive iodine, because there's no like pinpoint radiation where you sit in like the machine and you have to have like radiation like beamed at you. Beam radiation, is that what it is? I can't remember what it's called. My dad had to have it, and I remember he had cancer in the back of his neck, in his spine. So they had this net thing that they put over his head, and he literally was like pinned down, drilled down into this onto this plate or this bed where they would do the radiation. So they said that I wouldn't have to do that or chemotherapy, which I'm very grateful for.
Did he drink that whole thing?
He did, yeah. He chugs. He can drink. My boy, my older son, can drink. I drink his like sippy, like his whole thing. We've upgraded him to like a full regular water bottle, rather than just sippy cups, because he can drink so fast and so quick, and he gets frustrated with the sippies. But so February, we've got stuff in the aquaponics system: tomatoes, bell peppers, cucumbers. I tried some spinach, but it's just not wanting to turn out. But we're mostly at the bell peppers and the tomatoes, and I really want it because I've been struggling to start those two from seeds. and I wanted to give them the best shot, so I planted a ton. That's why I have a ton in there. I'll show you guys that. And then, what else? We have a flower bed to plant. We have the garden going where I've got some peas out there and some radishes and some turnips. I think I planted those seeds just a touch too early because they're just not quite wanting to germinate. I got a couple, but not nearly as many seeds germinated as I thought they were, because it did, after I planted, it did get cold. I got a little too excited in February doing that. And then I think that's it for right now. We've just got a lot to do in March because last frost date's going by. So we need to get stuff out there. My goal last year, I was trying to be really conservative. Like, oh, well, I don't need 12 tomato plants, so I'm only gonna try and grow 8. Now it's like, I'm gonna grow as much as I possibly can, and I'll deal with it later. Like, I know how to water bath can, I have, a dehydrator, I have a freezer, I have extra freezer space, so it's kind of, and then we also have a local farmer's market where I can set up and sell, and I'm sure we could trade and everything like that. So I'm gonna grow everything that I can to see what grows well here, and then go from there. So that's kind of what we're doing. Okay, you good?
Yep.
You have any updates? He's doing school. He's back
I'm
to
tired.
school. Yes. You look really tired.
Hi, boy.
Hi. He's got stinky britches, so. Bye-bye.